The legend of the lion with golden eyes. In ancient times, when the gods still walked among men, there was a kingdom ringed by guardian mountains and sacred rivers. In a village to the south of the great river Niame, a boy was born with golden eyes named Amuri, of royal blood but carrying a burden. When he rose, he could barely take 2 steps. The elders of the village, keepers of old prophecies, said that such a mark in the eyes meant he was descended from the sacred heroes. To heal Amuri, the Queen Mother consulted the mountain and river Orishas. A shaman shook rattles, laid offerings of blood and sacred wood around the sleeping child. In a dream, an ancient voice said, "Child of the ancestors, listen. Your strength already lives in the winds that call the thunder. When the full moon touches the waters, you will find the path to your cure." Amuri woke to the cricket's song and felt his left leg a little freer. That night, for the first time, he danced alone beneath the moon. Years passed and the village weakened. Dry forests and howling winds warned that the forces of nature were unsettled. Nearby, a proud sovereign who had forgotten the old gods trained enchanted warriors beneath a black, ancient tree, forging helms that shimmered in moonlight and swords that quietly thirsted for blood. One night, while the wind carried ash from distant fires, Amuri climbed to the highest mountain peak to meditate. Under the full moon, a lion shone among the stars, its eyes revealing the flame of ancestral wisdom. The royal spirit animal had come. The ancestral lion spoke to the boy. "Amuri, heir of the thunder, see the light that reflects upon the river." The lion intoned without opening its mouth, for it spoke in the mystical tongue of the ancestors. The boy understood that the beast showed him a path. At the river's morning mirror, you will find your answer. When dawn's first light touched the summit, the lion vanished, leaving Amuri alone in the hush of the new day. He understood that his journey led to the great river. He descended at sunrise, crossing forest and plain toward the east, where sacred waters mirrored the sun's first rays. At the riverbank, Amuri found the waters gentle and full of life. In the reflection, he did not see his own face, but that of a stern, mysterious woman, the guardian of the fresh water, the lady of the current. She examined him silently and breathed a spray of silver mist across the stream. "Amuri, child of thunder, your heart has already found its cure. Take from the river's depths the blue water kept inside the shell of the mystical conch." Amuri dove deep. Down among gleaming sediments and sleeping crocodiles, he found the shining shell. Emerging, he held the conch high and drank the blue liquid. Instantly, the old currents began to flow through him again, and when he surfaced with the water in his hands, he saw himself fully healed, body renewed, soul brightened. Amuri returned to his village. On the way, a fiery comet tore the sky. In that place, he finally faced the proud sovereign and his horde of enchanted warriors, steeped with mountain and river spirits. In the brutal duel, the enchanted warriors let arrows pass as if slicing only air, summoned rivers of sand and unleashed fierce winds. But Amuri met them with cunning. He turned the winds to his side, confused the sand rivers, and laughed at the storm. With every strike, he remembered the ancestors' words and moved guided by his inner light. At dawn, after defeating the fiercest of the enchanted warriors, Amuri swept up the entire sky's flame with a single gesture of his ancestral shield. A thunderclap sprang from the shield and turned the sovereign's throne to dust. From the spilled blood rose a field of golden flowers, a reminder of the great ancestral splendor returning to the land. The villagers wept with joy at Amuri's victorious return. The thirsty earth kept its promise. Rain fell on the parched hills, the river swelled with new life, and the forest found back its green. Under the moonlight, they celebrated, wearing necklaces of feathers and shells, and gave thanks to the ancestors. They say that when the tale is told around a fire down through the generations, one can hear at a distance the roar of a leonine spirit and the murmur of a river that refuses to die. The legend of Amuri flows on like an untouchable current between peoples, a reminder that to be reborn is to continue living in the hearts and children called by the sacred.